Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Chelsea. So we're already on the team selection screen, everything's ready to go today. We're away at the Stadium of Light against Sunderland where Man United won 4-0 last time out. We are a Sunday game today, so the other big boys have already played. United beat Everton 2-1 at Old Trafford. Arsenal getting back to winning ways at the Emirates Stadium, 3-0 over Wolves. 2 late goals for Spurs as they win 2-0 at Selhurst Park. West Ham giving us the only upset of the weekend so far, among the big boys anyway, as they win 3-1 at home against Man City. So as I say, we're ready to go here. Same lineup that got us the 2-0 victory away at Arsenal. It took a long time before we actually got into our groove at the Emirates Stadium before eventually winning 2-0 with 2 Lewandowski goals. So hopefully we'll be quicker off the mark today and we can get stuck into Sunderland here really quickly. After the absolute horror show that was the Man United game in the last episode, nothing each with literally no action in the entire game, I'm keen to get some more exciting episodes on the go. This is promising as Piliqueta early on in the game here to Fabregas. Fabregas trying to come inside, past Ndong, plays it to Hazard who pops up in the middle. Here's Christensen, slips it to Batshuayi, nice touch, lays it back. Christensen for Hazard now, Hazard lays it to Alonso, finds Lewandowski, can he hit? No, he goes back to Hazard, taking on a couple of them, shoots, it's easy for Pickford. Probably should have smashed it back across there, Hazard, but good intent early on. Good hustle from Sunderland actually closing us down in the edge of the box there. Looks like a similar story now. We're getting shots away, but nothing to threaten the opposition really. Lewandowski playing poorly apparently. Excuse me. It looks like we're heading half time. Another really boring game. Yep. Another really boring game from us. 17 first half shots, only one of them worth a watch, and even that one was a bit mince to be honest. We can still win this game with some hard work. Now, in midfield, Christensen is going to come off for Matic. I don't know if I want to change anything else. Do you know, I'm going to put Muzonda on for Willian, see what he can come up with. I'm going to encourage them to push forward because we need to get the win here. A draw here and we're in serious trouble of not being able to catch Man United. As Piliqueta finds Muzonda, across the pitch to Hazard as we try and push forward in the second half. A couple of substitutions now for Sunderland. All 3 substitutions actually for Sunderland early in the second half. An hour gone here. Nothing's happened since the 4th minute. I'm going to take off Miche for Timo Werner now. Maybe he can give us something different up front. I'll give it a little bit before we go attacking, and I think we're going to have to go attacking now. Yeah, I think the time has come. We're actually going to go overload, not just standard attacking. Take off the discipline there, we really need more creative freedom. Show some passion here boys. Zuma's injured but he can't come off unfortunately, he's just going to have to tough it out here with a twisted knee, which is a bit nasty. Free kick to Sunderland here, Matic in the book. But once again, completely inept. Absolutely terrible. It seems as though if a team decides to just sit deep, we just can't do it. We just can't break them down. It's a terrible result for us here away at Sunderland. Werner tries a ridiculous pot shot from distance and it ends 0-0. Gonna have to lay into them once again. It's shocking consistency, can you say that? It's a shocking lack of consistency. I mean, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the last 8 games, we've conceded 1 goal, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. Horrible stuff up front. I mean, I don't know what to do with them. I really don't. We go back to this now, and I don't know. We'll go with Hazard and Muzonda in behind just Lewandowski. N'Golo Kante can come back in maybe. Who do we take off then? I suppose Moses could come off. Kante comes in for Fabregas, who's back to being poor again. I mean, that looks a decent lineup, apart from Willian at centre back, obviously. Yeah, we'll continue on to the Everton game now, but our our impotence up front really is costing us. We're now 4 points behind Man United, and Man United have dropped some 13 points already this season. If we actually look at the league table compared to last season we dropped 22 points, I believe. This season we've dropped 17 already by my calculation this season. You know, terrible stuff. Especially when you consider last season we were playing with Ugbo up front quite a lot. Now, you can see here I'm actually working on attacking set pieces for the Everton game here at Goodison Park. I think we've been poor. We've been poor from everything other than our set pieces. You know, we've had some corners where we've got some joy in recent weeks, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and focus on that, focus on what we're good at, and see if we can get any joy out of it. He could be as good as Lindelof, apparently. I don't see it. Right. Anybody performing well out on loan? Oh, there's a good performance from Jeremy Boga. So let's hope we can get something at Goodison here. By something I mean a victory. A draw does nothing for us now. We can't afford to draw anything. Stevenage want to extend Chris Manning's loan. Is he playing? Yeah, he's getting game time. Happy with that. Bloody hell, he looks really good actually. Let's have a little look. Chris Manning. He looks very good for a 17-year-old actually. Hopefully he can continue his development down there at Stevenage. We'll take a look at him in the summer when he gets back, assuming I still have my post. Man United away at Wolves today. I'll expect a victory for them. Arsenal away at St Mary's could be tough. Hopefully Arsenal drop some points. Liverpool get the win at the Stadium of Light against Sunderland. Crystal Palace losing at Old Trafford. Eric, the Brazilian central midfielder, looks pretty good, but I'm never going to sign somebody with such a ridiculous name. Goalkeeper doing pretty well on loan. Mason Mount doing well on loan. So is Colkett and Izzy Brown. Decent day for our loan lads. Maddox doing well too. Asensio unfortunately failing the fitness test. Zuma doesn't make it back in time either, so Andreas Christensen will come into the back three. I don't think any of them prefer anything particular. So this is the lineup. Courtois, Christensen, Luiz, Lindelof, Azpilicueta, Alonso, Matic, Kante, Hazard, Muzonda and Lewandowski. I think perhaps what we're going to do in January is move for an attacking midfielder to play alongside Hazard in behind Lewandowski there. Muzonda's a decent prospect, but I don't think he's good enough to be starting for us as we chase a title, especially with Man United in the form they are. Toonstra losing it to Alonso there. Throw in goes Everton's way. It'll be interesting to see if working on the set pieces today has actually done anything. See if we produce anything from a corner or maybe a free kick. As Diego Llorente goes into the book for Everton. Azpilicueta going into the book for us. We struggled to get enough shots on target today. Similar thing to recent times. And it's a penalty. Gary Cahill giving away the penalty. Gary Cahill now of Everton, by the way. So a good bit of news for us here. Lewandowski will watch as Hazard takes the penalty. Yep. He better score it. Gary Cahill in the book. Unsure if that perhaps came from us working on the attacking set pieces. See if we can get a shot on target from the penalty spot. Hazard just waits for the referees. Okay. And it's easy. Slots it into the corner. Oh, that's actually his first goal back after his injury layoff. That's nice for him. Lukaku trying to get forward now, whips it in. David Luiz controls it brilliantly. Conte scoops it forward quickly to Lewandowski, plays it to Mazonda now. That's a good ball. Mazonda cutting in past a couple of them. Not a great pass though. Azpilicueta has to backtrack to pick that one up. We've lost a bit of the impotence here. Matic to Conte. Mazonda. Lewandowski with a nice touch. Lays it into Hazard. Great ball, great finish. Excellent stuff. Good day for Hazard so far. And good for Lewandowski to get the assist there, I suppose. Another corner now. Hazard's ball in. Flat tap by the keeper and Christensen nods it in. 3-0 to Chelsea. And I dare say, practicing the set pieces there has actually paid off for us. We've got quite a big team. Maybe we should focus more on practicing our set pieces as Alonso delivers one now. Headed away by Llorente. Mazonda now finds Azpilicueta, who puts it in. It's away by Balassi. Coleman heads it to Hazard though. Azpilicueta now on the ball. Christensen got some options in field here. He's going himself. He loses it to Schneiderlin. Mazonda now and Kante. Back to Mazonda, got a bit of space. He puts it round the corner. Can Alonso pick out a good cross here? Forced wide. Cuts the cross back to Kante, edge of the box, nice touch, and what a finish into the bottom corner, 4-0. And all of a sudden, it's as if we've saved these goals up for weeks. It's as if we've saved these up when we were playing Man United, when we were playing Sunderland. And all of a sudden, poor Everton are getting the battering here. 2 goals and an assist for Hazard in this half, as we hit for 4. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, no complaints whatsoever today. Very, very happy with this. Azpilicueta is going to come off for Chalobah, and we're going to put Lindelhof out to that right wing back position. Nathan Ake can come on for Alonso, and we'll leave everything else as is, at the moment anyway. David Luiz to Hazard now, hopefully he can get a hat-trick and then we can take him off. Lindelhof to Matic. Kante forward to Mazonda, a nice touch. Oh, fouled by James McCarthy, who's really in trouble now. Oh, he gets away with it. Got to be careful there on the booking. Hopefully he gets a red card and we can just run rampant. Tom Davis now on for McCarthy. Sadly, he won't be getting sent off. The second half seems to be back to business as usual. Do you know, we're going to bring Batshuayi on for Lewandowski. See how he gets on. Shane Long will come on for Everton. I assume it's Shane Long. Everton, Shane Long, yeah. Well, second half was another shit show from us, unfortunately, but you know what? We were 4-0 up, so we'll give the lads the benefit of the doubt and say they took the foot off the gas. Kante now playing it inside to Matic. That's a good ball. There's a good run being made by Lindelhof, but Matic slowing it down, playing it to Kante, and it looks like we're just going to see the game out now. As Hazard finds Mazonda, possibly a last shot. Backheel to Kante. That was a lovely bit of play there. But the full-time whistle goes at Goodison Park. 4-0 Chelsea. Very, very happy, but we have to do this more consistently. We are now 4 points behind Man United. Arsenal drawing at St Mary's, so that's good. Get them off our back a bit. They're 4 points behind us now. We're even on points with Spurs, only ahead of them, 4 goals. Liverpool winning 3-1 at the Stadium of Light. City win 2-0 at home to Palace. Man United get the 1-0 victory away at Wolves. And Tottenham with the 3-1 at home to Watford. So, another mixed episode. A good game to end on, but the game against Sunderland was another horror show from our strikers. Somehow Robert Lewandowski remains the league's top goal scorer despite going missing in half the games. But hopefully Hazard's back now in good scoring form. And next time we're going to be away, I believe, at Wolves. Yep, we're going to be away at Wolves next time, and then we're going to be away at Bournemouth, ending a run of 5 away games in a row. So that'll be the next episode, and that'll be the last episode before we reach the transfer window, which will be very interesting. We're going to see if we can do a little bit of business, because we need something else up front. Not a new striker, we've got plenty of those, but perhaps maybe problem is the creative players aren't creating enough clear-cut chances for them. So we're going to look to address that That'll be 2 episodes down the line, but next time it's away at Wolves and Bournemouth. By the way, if you enjoyed that 4-0 battering at Goodison Park there, if you could drop below and leave a like, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you next time for the Wolves game.